Me and my guy Stricto, Liverpool 2, Arsenal 2. What do you think? I thought that was a creditable draw.
Yeah, man, good second half. The atmosphere, the atmosphere here is funny. They won the league, and I've never heard it so quiet. Like all I heard was the booing when Trent touched the ball. But
was you surprised at that?
Nah, these are what these lot are like, man. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't back their own. He's one of their own. He's practically won everything for them. So
whatever happened to you, never walk alone. I thought these guys were like, on that.
You always walk alone. That's how I see it. Do you know what I'm saying? But now back to the game. Listen, the first half was atrocious. Like it looked like it could have been 2, 3, 4, 5.
I thought we started okay, and then we conceded that goal, then conceded another goal, and then it looked like it could be a really long day.
Yeah, it did feel like that, especially with obviously they've won the league. They probably want to, give the fans a bit something, because obviously Arsenal, we've been the team that's been chasing them the most this season. So they wanted to prove something to their fans and prove something to Arsenal fans too. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? The guard of honour, oh man. Listen, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It was very quick.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I can say. It was very quick. The players came out and then that was it. Do you know what I'm saying? I thought it'd be some 5-minute thing, and it was quick. So, but at the end of the day, I think the boys, you got to credit them for the second half performance. Even with 10 men, we could have won the game. We could have.
I personally think, had we not gone down to 10 men, I thought we could have won that game. Definitely, it was looking like we were in the ascendancy for real.
Yeah, I mean, we had them under pressure most of the second half. We had a lot of possession. We started to rule the midfield, and this is what I'm saying. Odegaard, shoot.
Yes.
Shoot.
In the first half, no one was shooting. Even the Liverpool fans were saying it.
Yeah, and look what happens when he shoots.
Yeah, exactly.
Look what literally. We've been screaming, brother. You're in front of the goal, around, in and around the goal. If you shoot, anything can happen. It can deflect. It can go on to another player. Like there's so many possibilities from shooting. Do you know what I'm saying? But all of that sort of like ticky tack, get us close into the 18-yard. Sometimes it's annoying. It's annoying. It's good when it pays off.
To be fair, Strict, I didn't think it was just Odegaard. Partey had several opportunities to shoot. Trossard, there was a few of them that were guilty of it.
No, but the difference with it being Odegaard is more advanced. Like he gets the space to shoot because they know he can pass it. He's the creator. So they sort of give him a bit more leeway. Do you know what I'm saying? He's always in a position to shoot. With Partey in particular, it's rare that he's in that space and the job he has to do. But Odegaard, he's the one that's got to shoot. He's the final in that midfield trio. Listen. Without Rice,
how do you think he played today, Odegaard?
Second half, again, bits and bobs. Overall,
I thought he had a good game today. Is it just me? I thought he was decent.
Laurie, let's not get confused with. No. I'll give him his dues. I'm glad he's shot, but let's not mistake it, because if it was a 2-0 loss, his performance would still have been the same. Not good enough, but it's better than what it's been in the last few months. Just shoot. And I told you the other day, I said sometimes a player creates their own confidence. You've got to create your own confidence. There's no point shying away. I still see bits of things that he does that annoys me. For example, there was a play we had when Partey was running into the Liverpool midfield.
Yes.
Space for Odegaard to get into. Guess what Odegaard does? He goes to Mark Van Dijk. We've got the ball on the attack. He's gone to Mark Van Dijk when he's got space to pull into. Things like that. He needs to eradicate that. But like I said, you got to create your own confidence. You've got to create your own confidence. It's not just going to happen just by you being on the pitch. And again, I think I wouldn't have been mad if he got hooked off either. If Nwaneri came, I wouldn't have been mad. And what's going on with Nwaneri? Hold on, Sakalo. What's going on with Nwaneri? What's going on? I'm asking you.
Well, I'm at a loss to explain. I mean, I can hardly talk anyway, but I was going to ask you that, because we were all where I was stood. We was all saying, where's Nwaneri coming on? I mean, a game like this would have been perfect for him. The game was opening up towards the end there. You would have thought that him coming on could have done some damage. So, who knows? I don't want to speculate, but it's certainly a mystery. Let's talk about Gabriel Martinelli. I thought he was very good today.
Again in spells, but I think
I thought he got through a lot of work though.
Yeah. I mean, you get that with him all the time. He does work hard. That's one thing you will never discredit Martinelli, is his work rate. At times he's attacking, his IQ sometimes where, man just got to put his head down and run in and doesn't see the game, things of that nature. But overall, his work rate, you will never, ever. I think Trossard had a good game as well. I really thought Trossard handled the role well, dropping deep.
I must say, Streeter, I was impressed by the attitude of the team because I'm not sure if you could forgive them and come in and sulking and feeling sorry for themselves, but to me the attitude was right, and I think that they deserved the tour. In fact, I'll go as far as to say that had it not have been for Mourinho stupidly getting himself sent off, I think we could have gone on and won that game.
Yeah, I believe so too. But listen, at the end of the day, we haven't lost to Liverpool in how many games now. That's a little positive you got to look into. And I say to you all the time, coming here, especially towards the end of the season, it's almost season defining for the next campaign.
Yes.
I think it's important at this point now to carry on, or at least not lose. So you go into the next season with something to start with. So I think this is a good example actually to go 2-0 down and to come back in the way we did. You got to credit the boys.
But yeah, I mean, what I take from that was the guys came up here with the right attitude. They're coming from 2 goals down, got a 2-2 draw, and I thought it was a creditable performance.
Yeah, 100%. And listen, we've got to build on this now. I think the whole finishing second business now, I think it's one more win or one more point. And it's a win, isn't it?
Well, we got Newcastle next week, and the week after, our last game is against Southampton away. But Newcastle is a big game now for us.
Yeah. It's a big game, and I mean, we should get tops. We should. I don't think Champions League's in threat, but I think you just want to finish as high as you can, because, like you said, it aesthetically looks better than finishing third, fourth, fifth. So yeah, go from there.